He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0. Evan Longoria checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Cole Calhoun will get his first cuts here. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses high, it's 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Wilson Ramos takes his first shot here with the runner. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Starling Marte will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And a relay home. Tag by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate. Mookie Betts stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Fowler is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
4 runs here in this half inning. Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve has it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Carlos Santana strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Brandon Belt will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 14, Brandon Belt.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Buster Posey. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Xander Bogaerts gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded down the third baseline. Longoria's got it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Vladimir Guerrero is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is there. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve in time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. Oh, Altuve got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Jose Reyes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Joey Gallo stands in for the first time. Into the seats, 0-1. And there goes Reyes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit hard to short. Zobrist has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Evan Longoria is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman number 3.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's 1 away. Cole Calhoun strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Wilson Ramos strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's a high pop-up. Belt is there for it. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ricky Henderson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ricky Henderson.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Longoria's there, and an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Fielder, Dexter Fowler.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Grounder down the line at third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Starling Marte will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Number 6.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter,
Mookie Betts will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Joey Votto will step in. A ground out victim his last time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A throw behind the runner, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. Vladimir Guerrero will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brandon Belt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Calhoun has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. Buster Posey in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Towards second, Zobrist is there. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Xander Bogaerts digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Matt Carpenter will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Hit well on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Evan Longoria will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Bogarts is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. Jose Reyes gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Marte on the move. 1 out. Joey Gallo is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
To 2-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that retires the side. Cole Calhoun is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Right fielder.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fowler moves over. 1 away. Wilson Ramos will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Beltran is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting,
Starling Marte will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, and they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. Gallo has got it, and the side is retired.
it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Ricky Henderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Now batting,
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
now batting,
Carlos Beltran will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Betts takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. Mookie Betts will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
second baseman.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Joey Votto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Vladimir Guerrero is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Fowler is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Brandon Belt will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Nope.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Buster Posey will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Gregory Polanco will be summoned now to be the pinch.
Number 25.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2, here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte's after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's safe. Xander Bogaerts will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1 game. Jose Reyes steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Joey Gallo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Jason Kipnis will come on to pinch hit here in a big...
Number 26, Jason Kipnis.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Jose Altuve steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Popped up. Johnson is there, and the side is retired. Matt Carpenter steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Line to the right side, and he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Get out of here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Evan Longoria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. tapped out in front of home. Posey gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the ninth, Ricky Henderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Marte is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. One pitch, one out.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Fowler.
Dexter Fowler stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman
Gregory Polanco will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-2 game. So striding in, Buster Posey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Xander Bogaerts strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run. But the question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Eddie Gamboa will be called upon to get the final. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Down the third baseline. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325.